In this video, we're going to look at what you have to do in order to do a great job in the speaking part of the B2 First exam from Cambridge. The speaking test is separated into 4 parts and lasts for 14 minutes. In the test room, you'll normally have 2 examiners and 2 candidates, you and another person. In the first part of the speaking test, the examiner will ask you and your partner questions individually. So when your partner is speaking, you just listen, and vice versa. This part lasts for about 2 minutes, and you'll normally be asked between 1 and 3 questions, although this depends on how long you speak for. The questions here are all fairly easygoing and are designed to help you relax. They'll ask you about your habits and routines, likes, experiences, and plans. What you have to do in order to do a great job is extend your answers, use some interesting language, and be spontaneous. Let's look at exactly what I mean. Imagine the examiner asks you, do you normally celebrate special occasions with friends or family? You could answer, with friends. Okay, that's obviously rubbish. You could say, I normally celebrate with friends. That's still really not good. Remember, you have to extend and use some more interesting language. Well, I normally hang out with friends, as it's more fun than being with just my family. That said, on my birthday, I normally go for a meal with my parents in the evening, which is nice. That's better. You've extended, using some nice linking words and expressions. You've also used a more complex grammatical structure and an interesting phrasal verb. So what do I mean by be spontaneous? Let's have a look. That's an interesting question. I find it incredibly important to hang out with friends, chill out and go sightseeing. If I had to choose, I would choose to be with them, due to the fact that chilling with friends is my cup of tea. Okay, this answer is full of high-level expressions, advanced grammar and good linking words. So what's the problem? Well, it's obviously prepared in advance. The candidate has clearly learned and memorized a load of expressions and been told to use them whenever they can. Not only will examiners ignore anything that has been obviously memorized, there's a good chance you'll get nervous and make silly mistakes. I mean, go sightseeing doesn't even make sense in this context. Also, please don't use my cup of tea unless you know exactly how to use it correctly. So yes, do learn some nice expressions to deal with the typical topics in this part, but don't memorize an answer to each question. Also, remember you don't have to speak for ages in part 1. Just give a nice, complete answer to the question. Use different linking words, not just and, because, and but, and try to include some more complex grammar or expressions. Practice your answers to the typical questions in the exam, but don't try to simply memorize those answers. Here are some typical topics you could be asked about, with a couple of example questions each. Free time, holidays, where you live, media, special occasions.